This video is sponsored by War Thunder. Greetings fellow warriors, and welcome back to another Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord video. Today we're taking a look at 4 really nice new mods that have just come out recently, ranging from pure gameplay mods, which to be fair Bannerlord heavily needs, to armor mods that adds a ton of new armor to the game. If you're wondering when the new update for Adam's lively animations as well as cinematic combat will come out, well then I have good news for you. A pre-release version for both of these mods are available for testing for patrons and YouTube members. They are available for the Wikinger tier on YouTube and the Butterlord and Buttergod tiers on Patreon, so if you want to play with all the new features, be sure to become a member. I released them to the public on the 29th of February, so keep an eye out for that. Be sure to check out my last video for a quick overview on all the new additions to the mod. But without further ado, let's dive in to today's video. First up, let's talk gameplay mods. Specifically the Reinforcement System mod, which expands Bannerlord's combat system by making AI parties or armies nearby enter your battle. This might be one of my favorites and will definitely get my must-have stamp of approval. In the current vanilla system, when a battle starts between you and the AI on the campaign map, parties and armies outside of a certain range won't enter the battle. It just feels like the world around you stops simulating once you enter the battlefield. However, with this mod enabled, AI parties or armies nearby will enter your battle and either help or attack you. To determine this, there are a bunch of factors that come into play. First up, the factor of relationship. Whether a party is going to help you or not depends on your relationship with the party leader. So let's say you have a pretty negative relationship with party leaders close to you when engaging in battle. They most likely won't come for your aid, but if you have a pretty high enough relationship score with them, they might aid you in your battle. Additionally, your stance to the party leader plays a big role too. They are most likely going to help you when they are your parents, siblings, kids, clan members, your king, or vassals of the same kingdom. Okay, so let's say they want to help you. Now what? Well, now another factor comes into play, and that is the advantages or disadvantages of the battlefield. Participating parties will consider 2 situations: the current situation on the battlefield and the situation that changes if they are going to participate. So if the battle is more to your favor in both of these cases, they are most likely going to help you. However, if it's a battle like your hundreds versus the enemy's 1k troops, they are most likely not going to participate in the battle, because the battle is not in your favor, even after they join you. Except if the party close to you that wants to join has, for example, 1k or more troops. It all depends on the power level of your army, your allies' army, the enemy's army and the enemy's allies' army. If the current battle is too much in the player's favor, let's take the aforementioned example and reverse it. The party won't bother to participate. But do you know where your allies will always help you, regardless of which battle you participate in? That's right, inside War Thunder. And that brings us to today's sponsor, War Thunder. Experience the evolution of warfare firsthand as you traverse throughout history, from the biplanes and armored cars of the 1920s to the cutting-edge fighter jets and main battle tanks of today. With 3 different game modes, War Thunder offers something for everyone, ranging from fast-paced arcade-type matches to all-out simulator modes. Personally, I love the in-depth customization the game offers, with countless camouflages, historical markings and decorations for all types of vehicles. Join a global community of over 70 million players in exciting PvP battles. Uncover military history and embark on epic adventures. With an abundance of high-quality content waiting to be discovered, War Thunder is the definitive choice for fans of all things military. Be ready to commandeer over 2,500 tanks, planes, helicopters and ships from 10 major nations. The game is available for free on PC, PlayStation or Xbox. So what are you waiting for? Click the link in the pinned comment or video description, and as a new or returning players, you'll get a massive bonus pack across all platforms, including multiple premium vehicles, an exclusive vehicle decorator, 100k Silver Lions and 7 days of premium, though this only works if you click on my links. A huge thank you to War Thunder for the sponsor, and let's get back to the video. Okay, so let's say they want to help you. You're slightly outnumbered even with their participation, but you have a pretty good relationship score with the party leader. Now what? Well, now the third factor comes into play, and that is traits. Merciful lords and ladies will most likely try to help the player or your enemy, even if you or the enemy has a disadvantage in this battle. Calculating lords and ladies will look if the battle is much more to their favor and then help. They are more reluctant to engage in a battle that is clearly not in their favor. Valorous lords and ladies will most likely take part in the battle, despite it clearly not being in your favor. And cautious lords and ladies won't engage in battles where the odds are not in their favor. Whenever an ally or enemy is arriving as a reinforcement, a message and notification will appear, indicating that the reinforcements have arrived, as well as a horn sound will play. Scripted lines will vary depending on the character's relationship score, so for example your parents, siblings, king or queen, etc. And I might add, I did the English translation for the mod. So with this mod installed, relationships with NPCs is a much more important factor in deciding whether to participate or not. Trades also play a big role now. You never know what might happen. A winning fight may become disadvantageous to you when suddenly a huge army comes to the aid of your enemy and vice versa. Some future plans include the extension to siege battles, as well as if you participate in a battle between the AI, the battle will already be in progress. Well, now that's what I call a game-changing mod. Like I said, this will definitely have a permanent place in my Lord order, and I can't wait to see what the author will do in the future. Next up we have Ancient Calradia, which divides the Empire into 3 distinct cultures and replaces all other factions with historical corresponding factions. So for example Azerite to Persia, Britannia to Celts and so on. This mod also changes all troops to their corresponding real-life counterparts, as well as UI changes on the campaign map, gladiatorial fights in imperial cities and new custom battle maps. What are the new Empire cultures, you may ask? Well, the Western Empire has been changed to the Roman Empire, the Southern Empire to the Greco Empire and the Northern Empire to the Gallic Roman Empire. And the best part of it all? The author made sure that the mod is pretty much compatible with any other mod out there. It's essentially like vanilla, just reskinned with a more real-life touch. For this one to work, you will also need the beautiful Ancient Civilizations mod, containing armor pieces from BC up to the 2nd century AD, which I already covered in another video, but I can't stress enough how awesome these pieces look. Next up we have Battle Duels. This mod lets you challenge enemy heroes to duels during battles. How it works is, to start a duel, hold the F key and look around for enemy nobles. Once you locate the highlighted green noble, release the F key to start the duel. If the enemy noble is highlighted red, that means that you've successfully initiated a duel. This will make the enemy lord only target you. If you win, your troops will gain a small moral increase, and if you lose, that means that your troops will get a small moral decrease. This one kinda reminds me of the duel system in Total War 3 Kingdoms. It's a nice little mod and paired with my cinematic combat mod can make for some epic duels. Up next we have a big new armor mod. Orbis, Terrae, Armarium, I hope I didn't butcher that name. Formerly known as Expanded Bannerlord Armory, adds a bunch of new armor pieces to Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord. This one adds 101 new armor pieces as well as 5 new weapons to the game. From new helmets from the Byzantine era, to new armor pieces, legwear and shoulder pieces. There's a bunch of variety and you can mix and match them to create really impressive new Lord odds, never seen before. If you want to have more armor variety, then this one is definitely for you. And yeah, I guess this is it for this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, feel free to hit that like button, it would help out tremendously, or maybe even subscribe to the channel. That would really make my day. Join my Discord server if you want to talk with me or other like-minded people about all sorts of things. Again, huge thanks to War Thunder for sponsoring this video. Don't forget to check out the links in the pinned comment and description to claim epic rewards. And I see you all in my next video. Become a member today and bye. Another huge thank you to these YouTube members and patrons. Big shoutout to Wow, Shizukeru, Serhafire, Pyrolyzed, Edkainer, Chains, Max, Clinky Man, G Morrissey, Lyrian and all the other channel members for supporting the channel.